DJ ATV. DJ ATV. DJ ATV.
Breaking news: Sunday Igboho has been arrested in Cotonou. Hi guys, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you, depending on the location you're watching us from. A very big welcome to you. This is DJ MTV Daily News Update, your WhatsApp channel where you get the latest and the best news all around the world. If this is your first time of seeing any of our video, do take a step further, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can be the first to get notified each time we post a new video. Let's go straight up into the main news. The Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, has been arrested in Cotonou, Benin Republic. He was arrested at an airport in Cotonou on Monday night. Our correspondent was told by a top source familiar with the matter. Sunday Igboho was arrested by the security forces in the Benin Republic about 3 weeks ago after the Department of State Service declared him wanted for allegedly stockpiling arms, an allegation he has since denied. According to the source who told our correspondent, he said that Sunday Igboho will be repatriated to Nigeria on Tuesday from Benin Republic, one of Nigeria's neighboring countries in the West African sub-region. He was arrested in Cotonou while he tried to travel out of the country on Monday night. His destination was Germany. The security forces in Benin Republic will repatriate him back to Nigeria on Tuesday. Sunday Igboho started this agitation of Yoruba Nation due to Fulani herdsmen killing his people in his state. The Fulani herdsmen has attacked his community and Oyo State in particular so many times, of which after one of the attacks, the Ibadan-based politician and youth leader Sunday Igboho issued 7 days ultimatum to the Fulani community in Iganga, Igbapa North local government area of Oyo State over allegation that they were responsible for rising insecurity and kidnapping in the area. Of course, he gave them that quit notice because of some prominent indigenous of the town that were recently killed by the suspected headmen. The area also witnessed upsurging in kidnapping, and then Sunday Igboho, who led the youth that set the fire around the car market in the town, accused the Fulani of being responsible for the crime in the area. He wrote to the Alhaji of the Fulani who were living at that Iganga Igbakpa local government as at then, and he said that he's here to tell him that he's not pleased with the way the Fulani are killing his people, and he cannot fold his hand when his people are being killed. He is hereby giving them 7 days notice to leave the Igbakpa North local government. Immediately after that incident, the police came to the rescue of the Fulani who lives in that community. But then another incident struck when Fulani herdsmen and bandits attacked Iganga again. The gunmen were said to have struck at midnight, killing, maiming and setting houses ablaze. It was gathered that the gunmen who set the houses on fire and who perpetrated this act were Fulani herdsmen. They also set the palace of the king of the area in the town ablaze. Of course, Sunday Igboho couldn't fold his hand because he said enough is enough and he declared a Yoruba nation. Although the Yoruba Nation agitation has been going on for quite a while, but it was not as high as when Sunday Igboho said enough is enough. The Yoruba Nation must be on their own. And in the recent attack, 4 people, including a leader of the Omotekun Corps, were reportedly killed by this gunmen who attacked Iganga community in Ibarapa North local government of Oyo State, and it was witnessed that they came about 7 p.m. And then they arrived with 2 Ilos, 18-seater Oma bus and a Toyota Sienna, and when they came out they were on military uniform according to the eyewitness who reported the issue. They killed people in that community, set their houses on fire, and they left. Also, it was reportedly said that Sunday Igboho was shot and his houses were under attack severally by the Fulani herdsmen. At a point in time, his house was burnt in Oyo State, another at Ibadan, just because he is the leader of the Yoruba youth who gave the Fulani herdsmen the ultimatum to leave the Ibarapa community, and he declared a Yoruba nation. He has reportedly held rallies across the southwest peacefully, without harming anybody. Most of them were uninterrupted by the police and it was peaceful, but some of them were interrupted by the police, especially in Lagos State where the last rally held. We saw the policemen shooting into the air to scare the protesters away, and also we saw them shooting canister to the protesters. Some few weeks ago, the Nigerian Secret Police and the DSS has raided Sunday Igboho's residence at Ibadan in the Soka area on July 1st, 2021. The raiding didn't go very peaceful, as they arrested about 12 of his aides and killed 2 of them in a gun duel. Among the people arrested was his wife, and among the people killed was his own relatives. After the raid, the men of the DSS said Sunday Igboho escaped, and the following was recovered: 7 AK-47 assaulted rifles, 3 pump-action guns, 30 fully charged AK-47 magazine, 500 rounds of 7.62 mm ammunition, 5 cutlasses, 1 jackknife and 1 pen, amongst others. And after then, Sunday Igboho was declared wanted by the DSS. The federal government of Nigeria, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, had placed the Nigerian Immigration Service and the Nigerian Customs Service on alert to stop Igboho from leaving the country. When contacted, a member of Igboho's legal team, Pelemi Olajibesi, said he would speak with the lead counsel, Yomi Aliyu, and revert later. The DSS spokesman, Peter Afunaya, did not respond to a text message seeking confirmation on the matter. Afunaya, at a briefing on July 1st, 2021, after the raid, has vowed that Sunday Igboho may run as far as he can, but he may not hide as long as he wants. But this would be the end of his agitation in the Yoruba states. So guys, here you have it. Sunday Igboho has been arrested in Cotonou by the men of the police in Benin Republic, and according to a source, is going to be repatriated back to Nigeria today, being Tuesday, the 20th of July 2021. And this was exactly what the federal government, led by Muhammadu Buhari, did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, arresting him in another country and bringing him back to Nigeria. Of course, the agitation started with the Fulani herdsmen killing the Yoruba people, especially in the home of Sunday Igboho. Of course, nobody will sit down and watch another person kill his family and will do nothing about it. And this has made Sunday Igboho to declare a Yoruba nation, of which he has been going around organizing rally, and the Yoruba nation, or the Yoruba people, has come out to say that they want a Yoruba nation, exactly what the Igbos are doing when they said they want Biafra nation. And of course, this has not gone well with Buhari, as he has seen Sunday Igboho, just as he saw Nnamdi Kanu, as a threat to his government, and he has arrested Sunday Igboho as he arrested Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, they said Nnamdi Kanu was arrested and brought back to Nigeria from Kenya. And Sunday Igboho is now arrested in Cotonou and is to be brought back to Nigeria. Of course, some Nigerians have taken into the social media that the president is a jobless person, that if he has put all the strength, all these resources together to get the bandits, the kidnappers, the insurgents, the Boko Haram out of Nigeria, it would have been better. But instead, he has put all the resources just to get people who are agitating for their freedom. And according to some Nigerians, every citizen has the right to belong to a union or not. And Buhari is coming out to tell us that it is not possible in his own regime. Some Nigerians have gone on to the social media to make some comments, and I'll just take some of the comments. Ade Yajudeji said, "I urge you to stand with your own who has not committed any crime. Self-determination is not a crime. They are still standing with killer X-men who have killed over 20,000 Nigeria under Buhari's watch, and even asking that everyone should give them land, and we budgeted millions for them to do ranching." One Peter Olusegun said, "This is really bad. How did we get here? A government that sympathizes with terrorists and bandits. God will deliver us from evil." Another Victor Michael said, "Yoruba freedom fighter Sunday Igboho has been kidnapped in Cotonou by the Benin Republic security operatives in the West African country." Of course, this was exactly the same thing that happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, kidnapped in Kenya. Now Sunday Igboho kidnapped in Cotonou in Benin Republic. The question on every Nigerian's lip right now is, how did we get to this point? How did we get to a point where Nigerians are no longer safe? How did we get to this point where people can no longer air their view? How did we get to this point where we have a dictator as a leader? So guys, what are your thoughts towards the kidnap of Sunday Igboho? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. Do not forget to like, share and comment on all our videos. Do follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube and on Instagram. Also check us out on our website www.djmtv.news. I am Victor Obuche, reporting for DJMTV News.
Yeah.
DJMTV. DJMTV. DJMTV.